Hey, this is Cruptic, and for a while I've thought, why doesn't a talentless person like me start making videos? So here we go. This is the first time I've ever tried making a video like this, or any feedback is greatly appreciated. So what made me want to start making this video was a lot of reviewers, like seeing a lot of reviewers not wanting to offend people or be blunt about things that being shit when they are, and how many people circle jerk shitty animes or series in general and don't address a lot of issues that they have. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about Steins. It was shit. I did rate it a 5 out of 10, and I'm going to explain why and leave my anime list in the description if anyone wants to have a look at that. Well, some of my friends told me to watch it, and I've seen it being recommended by a lot of people on the internet and so forth, so I thought I would give it a shot. And only one person that I know of said that the series was shit and shared some of my views on it, so I thought, maybe there are people out there that would appreciate my view on it, I guess. Let's talk about the cons first. For starters, it took 11 or so episodes before anything even happened, and like, I'm a patient person, and I heard people mention that it would take about that long to kick in, so I was sort of expecting it, but I had no idea that the first 11 or so episodes would be that irrelevant, and the twist was pretty underwhelming, to say the least, considering it took 11 or 12 episodes to even come across it. I'm not saying that they didn't have any information in there, but there was a severe lack of information, and they weren't really that important. The most interesting thing that happened was putting a banana in the microwave, and I'm not even joking about that if you haven't seen the anime yet. Now, for number two, in my opinion, the story wasn't really that believable. And I know you're gonna say, oh, it's sci-fi for a reason, it's not meant to be realistic. But when I say believable, I mean in that universe or dimension or whatever you want to call it, would you see an outcome like that being possible? Like, that's why you have to ask yourself in any series, really. And I think one of the major factors that makes something good, average become good, or something good become amazing, is something being believable. And anyway, what I think wasn't really believable about it, without spoiling anything, was the severe lack of information about the organization and the in the entire series, and being only from like showing their good guys point of view sort of thing versus the evil organization. I just don't see that shit happening under any circumstances, like in the real world at all, and it was just too convenient, and I just found that to be very shallow and not really that deep. Now, point number three, I don't really want to spoil anything, but if you haven't watched it yet, you might want to skip this part, or mute till I get to the next point if you don't want anything spoiled. So, I fucking hate Care Bear bullshit anime, but I don't really have a problem if there's a happy ending, so to speak, but just as long as it's not really forced down your fucking throat, and that's sort of the way it felt with this one. It wasn't even like unexpected. It was pretty obvious what was gonna happen, and so it didn't even have that shock factor at all. It was just there to please the brain dead fucking viewers, man. I guess that's all there really is to say about that. What was good about it? It was kind of funny. I give it that. I didn't really have any real problem with the characters except for this. I swear, if I hear that shit again, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. How I think the series should be improved. I think that shortening it to 12 episodes and having more information about the organization, not stalling so much, and possibly changing the ending would make it much better, I reckon. Anyways, comment what anime or series you want me to talk about, and I'll think about doing a video on it if I can be bothered. What points would you like me to cover in future videos or whatever if I do make them? And what are some things you think I missed about this one? And I guess I'm trying to make this as short as possible because I hate watching long videos myself. I guess thanks for watching, cunt. Have a good one.